Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing in my mini traveler's notebook art journal and I'm using Neocolor crayons today, and I just scribbled the yellow one onto a piece of a baking mat, and then I added water and I will create the background with this squishing technique. I'm using the baking mat because it works better as if I would use it on the glass plate. I would work on the glass plate, the paint will run together to one big blob and I won't have these smaller areas with paint and spots. Next I'm using a turquoise color, just a tiny little bit. It's a lot of fun and you can do the same technique with your water-soluble ink pads just as the distress inks. You can use other water-soluble crayons. You even can use your watercolors. At the end of this video I have linked up the video where I am creating the mini traveler's notebook art journal. I have used mixed media paper from Canson for the pages and I only used 3 papers for each insert, and that gives me 6 pages to work on. Well, there are six pages, but of course you can use the front and the back. With this technique you always have to be a little bit careful not to create mud on your page. If you are in doubt if colors are matching, I recommend letting them dry before you add the next layer. There is a lot of watery paint in the fold of the book and I just soak this up. Before I keep on working, I will dry the background with my heat tool. I'm using the same colors again, and this time I am scribbling them to the glass plate and I'm using a brush with some water to get a fluid paint, and then I will add some splatters to the background. For the main images, which will be some flowers, I'm using just a piece of old book paper to stamp them. I'm using just a glue stick to adhere my stamp to the acrylic block. It's the easiest way, I think. I'm stamping with black, either StazOn or archival ink, just what I have. My pages are dry and I am adding some stamping to the background. I'm also using one of the bees from our Busy Bees. I think it's perfect for a flower page. I have cut out the flowers I've stamped before and just placing them on the page to see where they fit, and then I will adhere them. The flowers are pretty flimsy, so I decided to adhere them with gel medium. If you're working with gel on such a water-soluble background with the Neocolors, you have to work very quick and don't smear the gel too much over the pages because you will reactivate the colors underneath. So I'm just working very quickly. I'm now going in with a little bit of the gold Neocolor. Well, it says it's metallic gold, but I feel it's not the best metallic effect that you can get. It's a really nice color, but if you're going for a really metallic sheen, I would use something else. Maybe some good metallic watercolors. I'm adding this to the leaves of my flowers. I'm using the same technique for coloring in the rest of the flowers, and that's what I really like about water-soluble crayons. You can use them in so many different ways. You can use them together with gesso for a background. You can use them just like watercolor. You can color in stamped images with them. You can create backgrounds, and that's, I think, a really nice tool and something. If you are a beginner to mixed media, I highly recommend getting yourself some gesso, some water-soluble crayons, and some stamps or stencils, some brushes, whatever you enjoy, and then you can start working. I wanted to make the flowers pop a little more from the background, so I used that black crayon and diluted it with water, and then I'm painting in kind of a shadow. As always, I have linked up my blog post to the video description where you can have a look at the close-up images of the page, and I also have linked up all the stamp sets I've used in the video description. My page is almost finished. The only thing I will add after recording is to add a sentiment, and therefore I'm using the Mix a Sentiment stamp sets, and I'm just embossing them in white to black cardstock. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Bye!